lyrics that could, violent lyrics, things like this. You guys still have it. First Amendment. 4, 3. What about the Australian Bible? What is this an example of freedom of what?
A guy who
Speech.
No, -5. You guys have it next. Go.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of religion. Talk to me. What was freedom of religion?
No, wrong one. No, wrong group.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to me. What was the Australian Bible about? Freedom of religion, but tell me more.
Okay, the guy who wrote it translated the Bible into Australian slang.
Yes.
So that younger kids could understand it and people could.
What was his purpose? Was he making fun of the Bible?
No, for people to get more involved.
Yeah, he translated this thing into slang so that people would have a wider audience and maybe they would be more like.
Constitution.
What's that?
Australia doesn't even have a constitution.
Out of turn.
That's an example.
Yeah, that is out of turn. -5. I agree with that.
Are you kidding?
-5. Okay, keep going. Talk to me.
Okay, I got another article about the jailed reporter. The woman.
Well, can you give me some examples of some of the things it said in the Australian Bible? 5,
Oh.
4.
Out of the blue, God knocked up the whole bang lot.
Out of the blue, God knocked up the whole bang lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything else?
The thing where he with
What's a Sheila?
Oh, she's a female.
Sheila's a female. What's the man?
A bloke.
A bloke. Actually, he was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything else you can tell me was
Talk
controversial?
about how they called the apple like fruit salad.
Yeah.
And the snake was the cunningest con man. The cunning of a con man.
The snake in the grass with the cunning of a con man. Talk to me about the other. Go ahead.
Okay, the reporter.
Yes, the reporter.
She was put in jail because she wouldn't give up her sources to the government. Because
She wouldn't give up her sources.
Yeah.
What was the gist of the story?
She had some information. You guys help me out here.
4.
It outed a CIA agent who was undercover.
Okay, she outed a CIA agent accidentally
Yeah.
that was undercover, and she decided that she wasn't going to turn over her sources. What did the government do?
They arrested her, but she argued that she was protected under the SHIELD laws.
Why would this have an effect on the First Amendment if she had to turn over her sources?
Because then her sources wouldn't trust her, which would limit the ability of the press to...
Absolutely, it would have a chilling effect on the press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything else? 4,
Oh,
3,
I have another article.
2, go. 1.
Throwing our judicial junk overseas.
What's
with
that dealing
Britney
with? One
Spears.
word.
Britney Spears sued the British Inquirer for tarnishing her reputation.
What's it
Libel.
called?
Libel.
Libel. What is libel?
It's written slander.
Okay, it's basically written slander being spoken untruths.
Yeah.
Written untruths is basically what libel is. What's the standard of proof in the United States for libel?
States, you are innocent until proven guilty.
What's the standard of proof for libel? What do you have to demonstrate? 4, 3,
That they were
2.
malicious intent.
Yeah.
Okay?
They,
They hurt your reputation.
No, that's in Britain.
Yeah,
That's
it's
in
in
Britain.
Britain.
Okay, 2.
What article?
They had malicious intent and
And?
they had disregard for the facts.
Okay, if they got it wrong, and they got it wrong on purpose, basically, is the test. That's what we're talking about on this. What's the standard in England? 5,
In
4.
England, you are guilty until proven,
If it hurt
and
their-
it was
if it hurt
based
their
on
reputation.
tarnishing her reputation.
Okay, so it's law, and so who's the burden of proof on?
The Inquirer.
The Inquirer, which makes it easier for Britney Spears to
win money.
ultimately win big money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick me a category. Go.
Chapter 4. Do we have things on chapter 4 still?
Nation
Points.
state.
For 4 points.
3 points. 5 points.
Yeah.
5 points.
Oh.
Misogyny, first hand. You got it.
Okay, this is referring to the hatred of women.
Absolutely. That's all I need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Pick me
and
another
we
category.
talked about,
5 points. 5 points.
sorry, I'm sorry, I get it.
Gotta go.
Chapter 3, nation, state, and government.
4.
2 points.
2 points. Go. Nation and state. What is a state? Nation. Go ahead. What is a state?
Okay, a state is the government that rules over the people. The nation is the organization of all the people. Okay, the state is the government structure.
What did you just say? What did she just do? That's
That's
-2. Yeah. That's -2. Next hand. Actually, I believe it was your hand.
Okay, the nation are the people, and the
What is the nation of the people?
culture, history, language.
What is that?
It's unifying.
What is culture, history, language? What is it?
Nation. Culture.
The nation. Okay, what's the state?
The government.
The government, basically. Yeah, that's right. This is Josh's group.
The
1,
nation
2,
came
3,
first.
4. Pick me a category.
The nation came first.
The nation did come first. That's 2 more. Yeah, absolutely. The nation did come first. Pick me a category. Go.
Our.
Go ahead.
5 for 4.
I I.
5 for chapter 4?
No,
The nation
chapter
would
5 for
prefer-
4.
Chapter 5 for 4.
It's debatable.
The
whether
nation
it's
would
Chapter
prefer-
four.
The article says that in most cases it was states that created nations around them.
Did it say that?
Yeah, it
Wrong.
does.
You said that.
You said
I did say that. You're right. That's -2.
Plus 2 for us. Plus 2 for us.
Yeah, that is. That's +2 for y'all. Now y'all pick the category. Go, pick it.
Okay, nation, state, and government for 3 points.
What's that?
Nation, state, and government for 3
For
points.
3, go. What? Okay, that's already been called. We know we got that one. For some reason, it's not blacking out. Go with 4. List all you can. Islamic retribution. Y'all have it. Y'all got it next. Go. 5, 4,
That's the woman who got the acid
3.
thrown in her face.
Talk to me about it.
And so she went to court for the right to throw acid back in his face.
What's the story of her getting the acid?
She
The
rejected
gentleman
him.
was so obsessed with her that when he finally got an opportunity to get close to her, and she kind of denied.
What would she
it.
not do?
She
So I would-
She wouldn't have sex with him.
Right.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have sex. -4. Oh, good God. You guys have it. Go. Islamic retribution.
He stalked her for a long period of time, and he wanted to wed her, and
He wanted to what? Bed her?
Wed her.
Wed her. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and she said that she wouldn't marry him, and he said if you can't be with me, then you're not going to be with anybody else. And then he threw acid in her face.
Okay,
And then
the
as
man
retribution-
was very interested in
Yeah.
her. She had been very
And then-
nice to him. So just to
yeah.
kind of summarize this,
And then,
he repeatedly asked for marriage. She said no. Finally, he said, "If I can't have you, no one will."
Yeah.
Threw acid on her face. She was deformed.
Yes.
What then happened?
Well, and then as a retribution, she went to court to get acid in his face, but since two women eyes count as one male eye, so he got 15 drops, and because women are half as much as men and over there, so he got 15 drops in one eye, and then she ended up winning, and it was really special because not a lot of women win the cases, so it was.
That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. So basically on this, went to court, she got the judgment. Retribution in this instance literally means an eye for an eye. You can have what was done to you done to the person that did it.
Right.
Indeed, women's eyes, 2 women's eyes equal 1 male eye in Iran in this instance.
Yeah.
So she was going to have the acid dropped in his one eye. She did win. It doesn't typically happen that way. Anything else? 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
If a woman gets raped,
If a woman gets raped.
she needs to have male witnesses.
2 male witnesses.
Is that Islamic retribution? That's -3.
I was thinking that might
Wait a minute,
happen.
that's Josh's group. Okay,
I think
let's run through these really quick since we're basically out of time. And I'll go ahead and show you these. Number 1, okay, we definitely got that. That's the 3rd time. This Pictionary, this 5-pointer for chapter 3 was going to be taco stand. Taco stand is one that we absolutely talked a fair amount about, dealing with the idea of polity. Constitution for 1, reparations. The specific definition, something done or paid to compensate or make amends. If you remember, we talked about reparations in a couple of different categories. So pay attention to those articles. List all you can. Death of a president, we got that one. I think that's on the tape. Ideology, list all you can. Bedroom and wallet. Significance of bedroom is? Moral regulations. The significance of wallet is? Economic regulations. So with this in mind, make sure that you're familiar with what populist, liberal, conservative, and libertarian, how that regulates or relates to bedroom and wallet. Other things up here, ideology, tell the story of the sex offender. I'm sure that you're going to remember the sex offender, and it was very populist, if you'll recall, basically losing rights to the kid. Starting line and finish line. If you remember that one was dealing quite a bit with an extreme form of liberal or communism, how one society started in the same place, the other society